A portrait in data, reflections of identity in a networked mirror. The smart mirror, an interface of data and identity. Who are you? Do you define yourself by the identities you create online, or by the labels assigned to you by data? In the age of data, identity no longer stands as a singular truth. It is fractured, reshaped into infinite possibilities. Possibilities constructed not by you, but through the entanglement of your actions and the systems observing you. Every action you take, every choice you make, becomes a point of connection in an intricate network. This network is not static. It evolves, pulsating with the energy of interactions. As these interactions unfold, data emerges as both the observer and the creator, defining the boundaries of who you are, even as you attempt to define yourself. As Karen Barad reminds us, boundaries are never fixed. They emerge and dissolve, shifting with every interaction. Who you are is not a static answer. It is a becoming, a continuous process of being shaped and reshaped through the gaze of data. But this gaze is not neutral. Data does not merely observe, it acts. It calculates, predicts, and assigns meaning. Through these processes, it transforms you into patterns and abstractions, not to reflect you, but to recreate you in its own logic. These abstractions hold power, forming portraits, not of who you are, but of who the data perceives you to be. Like reflections in a mirror, they detach from your narrative, yet solidify into frameworks that guide how you are seen and how you behave. This process is recursive. The data-defined self influences the lived self, which generates more data, entangling identity in a web of reflections. The mirror becomes the interface for this loop, a surface where interactions are captured, analyzed, and projected back to you, reshaping your sense of self. This loop is not just a technological phenomenon, but a philosophical dilemma. Where does the self end and the data begin? The mirror magnifies this dilemma, revealing possibilities while obscuring certainties. Questioning only entangles you further, caught in a labyrinth where every answer fragments the self you thought you knew. Yet this labyrinth is also an opportunity. The mirror, as Karen Barad's concept of intra-action suggests, is not a static surface but a dynamic site of becoming. Through data and reflection, we can redefine ourselves, not by resisting these systems, but by understanding and engaging with them. The question is not only who are you, but who could you become? Amidst fragments and abstractions, can you reclaim agency over your narrative, not as a fixed truth, but as a dynamic, evolving story?